joining in, everybody. Nice to, well, sort of see you, I guess. So what are we all drinking tonight? Tea, coffee, wine, alcohol of some other sort. Hello, Kimmy. Hello, young lady. Oh, that's nice to be called a young lady. Hey, tell me, does my hair look purple? How funny is that? I turned on this new light and my hair looks purple. It's not purple. It's not purple, people. Okay, let's get started. Don't change the channel. Don't adjust your color because we're doing our black and white card. Thanks for joining in, Glenys. I met Glenys today. She's got a lovely little shop at Virginia. If anybody would like to go to the craft shop over there. Am I cutting in and out? I will try not to move my mic. I'm just wondering whether it's plugged in or whether the plug's not working properly. But this is the card that we're going to make. As I said, don't adjust your cameras. Everything's going to be in black and white tonight. Woohoo! Look at this. So, and this will fit in a C6 envelope. So it will fold flat to post if you want to. And you can turn the page and decorate each section. I'm going to show you how to do that. And you leave a blank space for your special message. Yes, Glenys, it was lovely to meet you today. And as I said, here's a little interactive that's got smile on it. Okay. And we're back to where we started. So the thing with this card, it's really quite easy to do. So if you want the measurements, you have to, if you want the PDF, go to my Facebook group, which is Winning Creations, and ask to be asked to join the group. It is a private group, and I only really allow the ladies who take the time out to support me and watch these videos and everything. And these PDFs are available to you to keep. I do like to share everything, but if you're joining me and taking the time out and spending time with me on a Wednesday night, well, I think you deserve a freebie. So just click on join. I think it is on the group page. I'll get the email and I'll allow you into the group, and then you can access all the printed PDFs. Okay. So let's get started. Oh, before we do, this is the paper I'm using. This is the beautifully penned 12 by 12 paper, which is available as celebration, during celebration, and you can only get it if you spend $90 or more. You get this for free. Yes, free. Speaking of free things, I have a stamp set to give away tonight. So if you place an order, any order, you will go into the draw to win the stamp set, textures and frames. I have two of these. I have one for myself and I have one to give away. So any orders placed tonight will go into the draw. I will leave the orders open until Sunday. If you place an order of $50 or more, you will get free shipping and handling. So freebie. If you spend $90 or more in celebration, not only will you get this for free, or take your pick or whatever else you want in the celebration catalogue, but you will go into the draw to win that beautiful, beautiful little set. And I will show you that when we do our demonstration. So let's get started. Enough of me gas bagging. So what was everybody drinking? Kim was drinking wine. Someone was drinking tea. I'm not drinking anything. Went to the doctors, got antibiotics for a sinus infection, had a COVID test, all clear. I could have told the doctors it was a sinus infection. So I'm really happy with this card. It's called a Tower Pinwheel card. So I really hope that you will have a go at it and send me your picture of your cards. You're drinking tea? Good on you, Glenys. Send me your cards when you've done them. If you've given it a go, I'd love to see your work. Let me know if you want me to share it or not. And if you don't want me to share it, that's fine. But I'd love to see what you've done. Okay, so we're going to make the tower first. Now, just remember, this is my black and white card. You can do this in any colors you wish. My tower is going to be black. So I've got a 9.5. Now I've made these measurements. I've adjusted them, washing up in between watching. Well, multi-skilling, Joe. That's really good. I adjusted these measurements to fit so that it would fit into a metric C6 envelope and in centimeters, because the American lady I saw demonstrate was in inches, and just didn't work for me. So I have converted it all, and that will all be on the PDF. So there we go. We've got our tower. It's 9.5 by 10, and we've scored it at 2, 4, 6, and 8. So I should have shown you how to score, but I think most of you ladies will know how to score. I take it into my trimming. Make sure your cutting blade is out the way, and it's at 2, 4, 6, and 8. And you use that scoring tool on there, or your scoreboard, whichever one you want to use. Thought I heard my door open. Okay, so then we're just going to fold this over, and we're going to put our sticky tape down here. Now I use, for projects, I use the Stamp and Seal Plus. Now this is extra strong than your normal Stamp and Seal, and you'll see that this one, the stronger one, has the darker blue, this has the lighter blue. So use your stronger one. You can use your liquid glue, your multi-purpose adhesive, but I find for joins like this, you're best to use this one. That's just me. Doesn't matter. It's all up to you. So there's our tower. So the next thing we need to do is we need to cut 4 pieces of cardstock. I've got my little notes here. Now I've got 2 white ones and 2 black ones. That's because I'm doing a monochromatic card. Do you like that word? I like it. It's kind of cool. Monochromatic. Isn't that what they call a black and white card? Monochromatic? I don't know. Anyway, that's what I'm calling it, and I'm sticking to it. So these are 7.5 by 9.5, and these get attached to the tower. So you will see, hang on, have I got my dimensions wrong? That'd be right. The correct measurements will be on my PDF, I promise. So lay it flat, put your adhesive on there and attach one layer, okay, and then go around and do each one the same. So that was a black one, so now we will, oh, that's the lighter one, and don't forget to tick it off at the end, because that will get it ready for the next time that you're ready to use your Stamp and Seal. That's the trick. Okay, so that was a white one, so the next one's a black one. You can see what I'm doing, hopefully. Any questions so far? Except Beth, get your measurements right next time. I promise they will be right on the PDFs. But hey, there's always an easy fix. So black, and then your last one is white. So you don't score these or anything. They go straight onto your tower. Okay, I might have just do a little bit down there. I've made a couple of these cards, and I've done them in different colors, and they're a lot of fun. Okay, so if there's anyone else who's joined in who we haven't said hello to, make sure you put your name in the comments so I can see who's on. And if you've got any questions, feel free to ask as I go along, and I'll try and answer them. If not, I'll go through the comments afterwards and get back to you. Okay, so the first one is the black side. Okay. I'm going to have, you're going to have, I might do it up this way, a big side and a small side, okay? Because you can see where your big side is and your small side. So I have the sizes for large side and small side. So let me see whether it was just my tower I did wrong. So the large side should be 7.5 by 9.5. Whoops. 7.5 by 9.5. So I must have just done my tower wrong. So thank goodness for that. All right. So the layers for the large side, the first layer, so we just measured, so 7.5 by 9.5, right? I do my layers by 0.5 centimetre. So 0.5 of a centimetre you go down for each layer. So our first layer is for this side, for this white, it's going to be a white mat, is going to be 7 centimetres by 9 centimetres. And I did have a whole heap cut, all ready to go. And I don't know what I've done with them. So I'm going to cut some more, because that's just what you wanted to see me do tonight, was cut a whole heap of paper. Okay, so we're going to go 7 centimetres by 9 centimetres and 7 by 9. And those of you who don't know how to use your Stampin' Trimmer, this is how. How good are they, Diane Gauchi? I think she's still in love with hers. Okay, so that's 7 by 9. I think that is, should be right. So I've got 2 black ones to mat with white, and then 2 white ones to mat with black. So this is what I do. You can do it whichever way you want, but this is the way I do it. Okay, so that's going to be mounted. You still like it? That's great, Dides. So, oh, the parcel's been posted today too for you. So that's going to go on there, but I'm not going to stick it on. I'm going to decorate it first. So, a little bit of disappointing news. I only found out today, only realised today, that black embossing powder, heat embossing powder, is no longer available by Stampin' Up. Just as well I have a heat, because I love my embossing powder. So I actually did this with embossing powder, black embossing powder, and the happy birthday. But because Stampin' Up haven't got it, you can, if you've got some, certainly go ahead and do it. But I'm going to use my Memento ink, and I'm going to use, to decorate, is our textures. What did I do with them? Look, I just, here we go, right in front of me, right in front of me. Okay, so I'm going to, I've got the little stripes. You can see the stripes here. Now, I actually put them into my Stamparatus. Yes, or black ink and clear powder, exactly right, Diane. You can do that with any ink. You can get any embossing powder and just do your clear ink over the top. Thank you for reminding me about that. Okay, so I'm just going to do, I think we all know how to heat emboss anyway. So I'm just going to line this up, and oh, there's my centerpiece. So it's about, I'll do them, I won't do them full length, I'll do them about 2.5 centimeters. So I'm just going to stamp them along the top there, and I'm just using my grid paper as a guide. I don't know if many of you ladies use grid paper, but it is an awesome, you can buy pads of them through Stampin' Up, and they're great guide for if you don't, you know, just while you're stamping. So I'll just give that a bit of a clean. So that's looking pretty good already. Just hope that's dry enough. Okay, now, does anyone here online do celebrate Halloween? I don't personally. We have the kids come to the door and everything, And I have lollies available, but we don't do anything to celebrate Halloween. And in fact, when Stampin' Up! Bring out a lot of Halloween, because they see a lot of that, they do a lot of that in the States. But I've got to admit, some of the products that Stampin' Up! Bring for Halloween are great. And this black gingham ribbon is awesome. It will do for anything. It's a great little, yeah, no. Oh, Barb, you wouldn't have anyone coming upstairs, 6 flights of stairs or whatever it is in your apartment building for, just for Halloween. Anyway, you're lucky. Barb lives in apartment blocks, so I'm just going to stamp my happy birthday, because this is my front page I've dedicated to the front page. So I'm just going to put that on, and then I'm going to attach the ribbon. Now, how cool does that look? I think it looks pretty good. Yes, Glennis, good. Okay, so I do this with my ribbon. Okay, this is how I've been taught to do it, and I still do it. I just basically line it up where I want it. Turn it over, a little bit of tape, and just fold one side over. Okay, turn it back over, straighten it up, trim it a little bit, and then get it the way you want it and put it down, and do another bit of glue. And actually the stamp and seals are really good for your ribbons. That's not exactly straight, because you can just lift it off and move it. And it's not going to matter with this one, because this is going to be glued down. Okay, so there. So now, just to top that little bit off, I'm going to put the some little black, you can see here, they're matte black dots. That's what they're called, matte black dots. So try and say that 5 times. Okay, so I'll get my pick and tool, what is it? Pick and tool? Pick a tool? Pick your tool? I don't know. It's a great tool anyway. I use it all the time. So I'm going to put one there. I'll do the same as what I did on the other one. A big one in the middle and a little one either side. Okay? These are great. I love the little black dots. Black matte dots. Okay, so that can now be glued on if you want. You don't have to put them all on at once. You can do it, you know, decorate them all first, embellish them all, and then do it. I'm going to do it as we go. So I'm going to use the liquid glue for this, because it gives me a bit of wiggle room if I don't line it up straight. So I love a little bit of wiggle room. Okay. Who likes a black and white card? Who likes black and white colours? You know, like I've just done a kitchen, and our new kitchen's white with little black thing. Hey, I didn't even think of that. Wow. Black and white, black and white, black and white. Remember the old joke? What's black and white and red all over? A newspaper. There's a dad joke for you. Okay, moving right along. I can hear you all going, oh my God. I know. All right, so this side, all I've done is done a black matte, and my blade was a bit blunt, so I do that. But we're going to take a piece of the DSP from our beautifully penned. Now, double-sided, look at that. Beautiful. So you could do either, but because I've got the stripes and the checks, I wanted to stick with that. So I'm going to glue that on with the liquid glue. I love jokes. I love corny jokes. I get a laugh out of them. Send me your corny jokes. Anyone who's got a corny joke, send me a corny joke. We need it in this day and age, especially this time, you know, with COVID and everything. We need a laugh. What's life without a bit of a laugh? Okay, it's going on. It's going on. Okay. There we go. And I think that's all you need on your opening page. Okay. Now, my mistake was, well, it's not really a mistake, but just plan your card, your pages on how you want. So the person gets it. Oh, isn't this a lovely card? Who's it from? Do you want to put the writing on that page? Do you want to put the writing on that page, like to say who it's from? So, and it really doesn't matter. Either way, they're probably, if they're right-handed, they're going to go like this, like they're reading a book, okay? So I would do it on that page. I would leave room for your sentiment and everything there. So we're going to go this way and start decorating this page, which is like this. So we've got our white page here. We need black. A black insert, a black mat, which will be 7 by 9. Doesn't matter how often I do these Facebook Lives, and I just love them because I just have fun and I just sit here and I just virtually talk to myself and to you lovely ladies. But I try to get so organized, and then come the time, I can't find anything, and yet I set it all out right here in front of me. It's so annoying. Anyway, that's just me. So now this stamp set, I also realized, was from the last mini catalogue. And I love it. It is awesome. It's called Borders to Backgrounds, and I use the hearts from that. But if you don't have it, of course, you can use whatever, but I'm still going to use it tonight. And I did white emboss that. So I think I might do that as well. So I will just get my Versamark and I'll just give it over with my buddy. My little buddy. Okay, we've gone a bit quiet there. Yeah, you like black and white too, Barb. That's good. Okay. All right. The other thing I wanted to ask you ladies, what would you like to see me make? What things interest you the most or you're having trouble with? Now, I do cards. I do scrapbooking. I do what I call off-the-page projects, 3D projects. So I can do gift wrapping, and I can do, you know, different things for gift ideas. So if you have, all made out of cardboard, cardstock and everything from Stampin' Up. So if you have anything in particular you would like me to demonstrate, flick me a line or put it in the comments, and I'll look into it, and I will have a Facebook Live. Just because you asked for it. As I say, I do this for the love of it. This is white embossing powder, by the way. Looks pretty good. These trays are not sold by Stampin' Up, but they are awesome. Did you see what I just did? I have it in a tray, and then I put it in, so I'm not losing a whole lot of embossing powder. I'm putting it back into my little container, and these little spoons we got overseas, or I think McDonald's have little ones too. So now I'm just going to heat emboss that. So sorry about the noise. Watch the magic happen. Just love it. Sorry, moved my camera. You can see all right. Yes, I have a think about what you'd like me to demonstrate. I mean, I'm quite happy to do cards and scrapbooking or whatever, but, you know, just for something different. And in fact, my special needs ladies are going to be making something different in a couple of weeks. They spotted one of my shoes on the wall, and they want to do that. They want to make a shoe, so we're going to make a shoe. All right, so this one's going to say cherished friend. and I'm going to do emboss that as well. So hope you can all still hear me. It's very quiet. Nobody's asking any questions or anything. Not that I can see anyway. Cherished friend. Just give it a bit of a wiggle with the Versamark. You can see, look how clean my Stampin' Up! Pad is. Not. Luckily, I have 2 of those. I use Versamark a lot. Did I say Versamark pad? Hope I did. Excuse my voice, it's croaky. I'm not sick. I'm not wearing a mask because I am social distancing from you all. Okay, I'm just going to move a bit of that off. And put all that back. I love making fun fold cards because they're such a wow factor. And I love wow factors. When you give somebody I love seeing the look on their face when they get something really special. And especially if you've made it yourself, there's nothing like it. Oh, that wasn't very straight, but you get the gist. Cherished friend. There we go. That's a lovely stamp set. That's called Lovely You, and that is available in the annual catalogue, and it's page 39 in the annual catalogue. But not only does it have a nice lovely script font, can you see that? It's got some awesome little, the light's getting on it, little flowers and everything that are great to stamp as well. Beautiful stamp set, so check that one out as well. I am just going to add some in here. Yep, here they go. Elegant faceted gems. And look, you get clear, white, and you get the champagne ones as well. So that's awesome. So these ones I've used the white ones on. So, and I've just put rule of 3. Oops, a daisy. 2, 3. Okay. Yes. So that's that one done. Okay. So we can glue that on. Oh, no, before I glue it on, I did use no, not Wink of Stella, but the Champagne Mist. Now, my camera thing's in the way, my tripod, so I'm not going to do it just yet. But that Champagne Mist, put in a spritzer bottle with icicle. Fantastic. Love it. And I do it on a lot of my scrapbooking and stamps. So just cover up your photos if you're doing it on your scrapbooking. Do I keep freezing? Am I moving? Oh. Sorry, it's not cold. Okay, so there we go. There's that. Now the other bit is a little bit of the DSP. Now I'm not going to do a matte for that. I'm just going to stick that on as is, and look at the other side of that. Barb, I don't know why I keep... I don't know. Maybe it's our internet. Maybe it might be a busy night. Oh, that's not good. I haven't had that problem with this studio program that I use. Last time worked fine. All right, so I'll keep going anyway, guys. What I've got, maybe I shouldn't move around too much. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I'm no technical person, but all right. So I'm going to use the sprig punch to punch out. I've got 2 of those. I love this sprig punch. even though it reminds me of reindeer ears. And the other one is a leaf punch, which is now non-existent, but I still use it. Love it. And it just gives, I use it a lot for flowers in scrapbooking and you're sitting there with a jumper on. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe that's why I keep freezing. Ha 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 ha. No, I'm not cold tonight. I would be if I went outside, no doubt, but hasn't the wind been incredible? Yeah, really windy. I had to, when I went to the doctor's yesterday, you have to wait outside because you've got to go to the isolation room. Yeah. And oh, it was blowing a gale. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting glue on the middle here and alternating black and white. Cut a bit of a leaf off there. That's where the little caterpillar ate the leaf. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay. Right, so there's the little flowers on the side, and let's get some of this beautiful gingham ribbon. I think I'm going to be using a lot of this. I love this. This is so versatile. Tie my little bow. Little bow, I said. Little. Okay. And just pull it. You still having trouble with tying bows, Barb, or you've got it down pat now? I've had a few ladies say, oh, I can't tie bows, can't tie bows. I learnt how to tie a bow when I did cake decorating many years ago. Many years ago. All right. So I've just stuck that down with the excess glue from the flowers that I had. But what I do like to do with bows is take the mini glue dots. Everyone has to have these in their stash. They are awesome. And I put one behind each loop, just on the bottom one. And still practicing. Practice makes perfect. Okay, and it's at this point in time that I would like to wish my very dear friend, Diane Gouchy, a very happy birthday for Saturday. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday dear Diane, happy birthday to you. Yes, I know, I won't give up my day job. Oh, hang on, I have. Hope you have a great day, Di. Sorry can't be there with you. But, and this card is not for you. Okay, so there's, even though you are my cherished friend. So, that's that side, and then we're back to a black base again, a large side. So this one, I actually did, that's where I did my birthday. So left it for a sentiment, and I might just do that because I can, because I want to show you how to do the pocket and everything, and I've got that cut out for that side. You're only 21, so I was going to say I won't tell them how old you are, but yeah, 21, and the rest. Shh. Okay, so let's have. We need a mat for this, so that will be 7 by 9. Centimeters, remember, centimeters. We are in Australia, after all. So, here we go. Fit nicely. So what I've got is from that stamp set, the Lovely You stamp set. I do have a flower, which I think I already have on a block. Here we go. Yep. And all I've done is I've used my Memento ink, Memento, and tap, tap, tap. And I've just done one in the corner. Go. And another one down in this opposing corner. Okay. And clean that off. And then we've got wishing you every happiness this special day will bring, which is from Peaceful Moments. Another great stamp set. This has some of the most beautiful sentiments of it on it. Not, I wouldn't say beautiful, but maybe useful, most useful sentiments. Okay, so I do have that out there. It is there. All right. So just in your Memento, and of course, you know, as I said, if you're doing this, you can do this in emboss. You can do it, and you can do it in any color, any sentiment. This is just my interpretation of this card. Everybody has their own ideas, and I just want to show you the basics, the basic idea of the card. And I'd love to see your interpretation of how you would make a card, and you know, what colors you've done them in and things like that. Yeah. Yes, Diane, you're allowed to have an outdoor picnic with up to 5 people. That's awesome. Is that within a certain amount of kilometers from home though? Or is that anywhere? You can have it anywhere. I'd be interested to know. I was asking that question. Is you know, the limit, it's great to have 5 people, but do you have, you know, what's the go? Because you were limited to how far you're allowed to go from home. And that, I thought, poor Diane's down Sydney in lockdown. Melbourne and Sydney are doing it tough. Okay, so that's where we're going to put our sentiment. Next one, the last page, is the interactive little pocket. So I've just got a piece of DSP, which I think is this one. So I'll glue that on directly. At least I cut something out. Love that wavy paper too, and that's, I've got another piece of that too. Oh, in your or 5 kilometers from home. Oh, well, that's good. That's great. Yeah. Okay, so there's that. Now, I'm going to finish this side here first. So this is going to be our little stamp there. Our little insert there, but I've got this little square from the beautiful Textures and Frames. This is awesome. I love this. I love that set. It's just so cool. So what I've done, oh, I heard a noise. It's my husband. It's all right. It's okay. He's putting up a TV rack. So what I've done here, you can see I've done it like an abstract vase. So, but you can imagine how you could just, it's just unlimited on what you could do with these stamps. The designs are so simple, but, so I'm going to do that. And I am going to use my black embossing powder because it makes a difference for this particular vase. I actually had a double looked in the catalogues. I even looked in the Halloween section to see, oh, I'm not going to use my, it's only a little bit, okay. To see if, you know, oh, how could they stop black embossing powder? But anyway, they did. And this container, I think, has been through the dishwasher and is not sealing properly, so I better watch myself with that. Okay, so I'm just going to heat emboss that. Excuse the noise. Talk among yourselves. Okay, so I do need one more leaf, so I'm just going to cut one of those out. And it just place it there so it's like in a vase of water. How cool is that? It's just, well, simple. And it just decorates that page just nicely, I think, anyway. Bring it down a bit. There we go. And then just, see, that's the other side of the DSP. So it all goes together nicely. Okay. There we go. So that's that section done. So now I want to make this little pocket, show you how we make this interactive pocket. My hands are all sticky. Just on my little embossing buddy, just get the stickiness off. Okay, so we have a piece of black cardstock. Now that measures 8 by 7. You know, do it to suit yourself, but I did it 8 by 7. Okay, so what I did is I used my trio punch and I rounded the corners on the bottom two, so it kind of looks like a pocket. Trio punch, great punch. It's got the corner, it's got a dot, and it has, oh, mine's worn off a bit. It's got 3 little, a corner sort of punch, and it's got 3 little holes in it. It's like a little floret. It's very cute. So I'm going to bring in my, my little mini bud, my little mini Stampin' Boss, and the other magical set is the basic borders. Has anyone seen the basic borders? Now these are available. Basic borders, they're in the annual catalogue. These are a great little set. So these are the borders, and they've got stitching on them. So I don't sew. This is the closest I get to sewing. That stamps, dies and everything that look like stitching. So yes, everybody knows, who knows me, I'm not a sewer. So what I'm going to do is bring in my little mate, put my plates on. Then you might need to use some washi tape just to hold this in place. I don't have a magnetic plate for the mini. And even when you do have the magnetic plates, sometimes they still move around. So a little bit of washi tape, and I just put it on the back of my hand just to get a lot of the stickiness. Otherwise it can rip your card. Okay, that's the hot tip for tonight. There you go. That one's thrown in for free. So this is just old washi tape I've had lying around. It's not Stampin' Up stuff. They don't do any washi tape anymore, I don't think, at the moment anyway. So the oil in your skin will just take that excess oil, excess stickiness off, and then hold that in place. Put my other plate in and wind. In and back. That's what I always do. brings it back to me. Okay. It's crushed it on the side. It was just a little bit too big. I should have had it over more, but that's my fault. That's all right. It's no biggie. So let's get you out the way for the moment. And hopefully I've had... Am I on camera? Is my camera moved? There we go. Oh. Maybe I'll move over. How's that? Okay, look at that beautiful little border. Look at that. Cute, eh? Cute, hey. So what I did with the centerpiece, I did exactly the same, but I used white cardstock and I did it twice. That's the piece I had. So I'm just going to trim that because that won't fit the way I want it to fit in my Stamp and Boss machine. So I'm just going to do exactly the same, but yep. Okay. I'm going to line that up. Now, can you see what I'm doing? Okay, just get my bit of washi tape again. So we're going to have one going up that way. So you can see how that's done. It's just, we'll do it once, take it out and turn it up the other way and do that again. And it's just, the only tip I would give you there is just to make sure that you get it straight. And that looks pretty straight to me. And then I'll just take that bit of paper off there, and I hope you can see this all right. And then I'm turning it up that way to get, it's just about 1 centimetre wide. If you're very pedantic, you can measure it. I'm just eyeballing it. And away we go. Of course, you can do this on your big shot, your the bigger one as well. I just found it would fit on here, so why use my muscles when I don't have to? Did that make sense? I don't know. Okay, so we're just going to ease this off. Okay. Okay, and then we've got a little bit of lace. Look at that. Little bit of lace, little bit of lace. And glue that on. Liquid glue, because it's you need the wiggle room. Okay, there we go. Now you can see that's just a little bit rough on the edge there because I didn't line it up properly on my machine, and it just tore it a little bit, but that's all right. I'm not sending this to anyone, so this is just to show you how to do it. And the black dots again. There. Now, if you wanted to, you could do a white flower in there. I left it because I thought the page was fairly busy as it was. I didn't think it needed it. What do you girls think? Do you think it needs anything else in there on those little black bits, or not? Leave it like that. Just let me know what you think. And I will go and I will cut. I think this is going to be big enough. Yes. On a scrap piece of paper, I'm going to stamp. Or did I already? No, I didn't already do this. I'm going to, yeah, no, nothing, Barb. Okay, take your word for it. Nah, Di says nah. Okay, nah, it is. All right, I'm just going to put the word smile on here. You could put anything. You could put, you know, like any of these, as long as it fitted on the elegantly said stamp. That's the one I'm using because you can pull it up and it's a nice punch. I love it. So I've done, I'm going to put smile. I think that's what I did on the other one. Yeah, look, I just did smile. That's cute. They could just open it up and they'll get a smile, won't they? And then I've punched it out with the elegant tag, which is really cool. Okay. Now, if you wanted to, because this part is interactive, you could double punch it, like do another one and stick it on the back, but totally up to you. Just for reinforcement's sake, I'm not going to do it only because it will take up time. Now, the other thing I did do is got this leafy stamp again, and I've just stamped a couple of leaves. Okay, better clean that now. And we're just about done. Now, you want to make sure when you do this that it's going to fit, and that's why I measured it that way. Put my black dot on. So that they know that to lift it up and that it's not just there for show. Okay, so when you attach this, you want to make sure you put your glue close to the edge, okay? Otherwise, that's not going to fit in. So I think I used this, the liquid glue, and I put it really close to the edge, and I didn't put a lot on so that it just didn't spread that far. And that fits on nicely. And so you just press that down just to make sure that it takes before you put your little tag in. Okay, and there you have it. And there's the card. So happy birthday, cherished friend. Wishing you every happiness this special day will bring. And that's where you'd write your sentiment. And something else for them to look at. Smile. I really like this card. It's quite simple. I hope you've liked it. Now, don't forget, I'll leave the orders open till Sunday. And if you'd like to order anything, you will go into the draw to win that gorgeous stamp set, which is textures and frames. Okay. Any orders over $50 will get free shipping and handling. And what else did I have to tell you? Oh. Oh, Andy, how sweet. Yeah, thanks, Barb. It is a nice card. Thanks, Glennis. Don't forget, if you do make it, send me a pic. I'd love to see how you did it, and be interested to see your take on it. I'm quite happy now. And also, don't forget to send me what you'd like to see me make. I think I might do a 3D project next fortnight. Something special. Don't know what yet, but You never know. Please spread the word. I'd love some more people to tune in. If you want to watch the video again, if you can stand watching it again, it'll be on my Facebook. It will also be up on YouTube. And tomorrow I will post the PDF to the group. So don't forget to go to my group. This is my my website. If you want to go and see any of my projects, feel free to step on by. If you'd also like to receive my newsletter, go to my blog site and sign up for my newsletter, my monthly newsletter. I do have classes and I can tailor them to suit anyone. And I will catch you in a fortnight. Thanks everyone for joining in. Stay safe, stay happy, and enjoy. See you next time. Bye.